Okay guys, so I'm shooting this video today to help you because I tried to do sun-dried tomatoes in the dehydrator. And so some of them dehydrated. I did it for 12 hours at 150. And so this is it's like a combo air fryer, but I just use it to dehydrate mostly. Sometimes I air fry the sweet potatoes for the dog, but for the most part I use it as a dehydrator and I don't contaminate it with anything else. So you could see the thinner ones are crispy, they dehydrated. They did make a mess, even though I used this Silpat, it like caramelized on the tray, which I'm not crazy about. I was gonna use parchment, but I thought, oh, I'll use the Silpat. But you could see here, like the ends, they're still wet. They're not dehydrated. And so I'm gonna have to give these another go. So even 12 hours was not sufficient. I was using an abundance of our cherry tomatoes to see how it would go, but you could see they're still really wet. And you could tell the difference when you look between the dry ones and the wet ones, right? So this is how we learn. We try new things. I'm putting them in a mason jar, a pint mason jar, and I'm gonna add some olive oil and some spices to it. I think I'm gonna keep it in the fridge because I'm a little nervous that it might mold since it's my first time doing it. Or I might just use them up really fast and, like, I don't know, maybe I'll make sun-dried hummus, sun-dried tomato hummus or something, right? So again, it's good to try new things. I did follow what someone else had done, another vlogger, but it doesn't always. This is interesting. So this is an end one and this one is pretty dry. I don't know, we'll see. But like you can see how these ones, they're still liquid, they're still wet, and you don't want that because that will definitely grow mold. I mean, even just sitting out here, it's getting exposure. So I'm gonna flip them over as best I can without messing them up. It's just not as easy as it sounds. And I'm gonna try to get them to dehydrate. I wanted to show you, so I've got some herbal teas going. So we've got lemon balm with organic oranges, and I've got lemongrass, lemon balm, and lemons in here. I've got my cherry pits that I put in apple cider vinegar. I'm gonna add that as like a cordial to something, I'm not sure, or maybe put it into something that doesn't taste good already. I made an herbal infused honey yesterday with I had extra chamomile, rose petals, and elderflower, so I covered it fully, and I just have been pushing down using a utensil and pushing down on it. But you could see here, you could see what's in it, right? So you can do this with garlic, you can do this with other herbs. I wanted to do it with Tulsi, but my Tulsi didn't really come back from last year, and the plants that I reseeded, it took forever to grow, and they're really not growing because it's, been 100 degrees. So even though I moved them to the shade, they're finally starting to grow, but I'm not gonna really get a lot out of them. And the volunteer Tulsi plants I had that came back, I don't have a lot on them. So I thought, what do I have a lot of? I have a lot of chamomile, I have a lot of rose petals, because I cut down the roses yesterday because they got destroyed by the beetles. And I had a lot of elderflowers. So that's what I'm doing. I harvested more elderberries. I don't know where they are right now. And I harvested more yellow dock seed to ground down into a flower. So let me know what you've been doing in your neck of the woods. Talk to you soon.